Why, hello there. Um, I meant to work on this tonight. It still is tonight. We're gonna work on it. That's cool. But basically, I was almost not gonna because, like 5:30, I was like at dinner, feeling good, not really. And I was like, you know what? Let's lay in my bed for a second. And then all of a sudden, I have a nap, and that's why I'm starting at 7:30 at night. Oh, look at that! Someone messaged me on Tinder. We're making it with the ladies. So the last time I was doing things, they were running through the doors. It was a good time. Don't really know what to do with that right now. It's a mechanic that will be used in the future, but as of right now, it's kind of on the back burner because the level's not even finished yet. Um, looks more jank than normal, doesn't it? Don't it? Let's try that again. If it's jank, that's all good. It's not a big deal. Let's spawn. Wait for them to spawn it. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's very frustrating, isn't it? Doesn't matter. You don't see them on the outside, anyways. It's like they got dumber somehow. Is it because the headset's not on? It might be because the headset's inactive, so my head's technically in the ground. I'm hoping that's why. Nice ragdoll. No really big deal. I think today we're going to focus on something a little funner, and that would be the sound effects. Let's go to the GitHub so we know what's going on. Oh yeah, I made my repository private. I thought, I like having it open, but because it does use a lot of paid, not a lot, but like a few paid assets, I thought maybe I would just, leave it private, not get in trouble. So, what am I doing today? Today I'm doing the sound effects. We're going to start with the sound effects, probably not do too much more because it's later than I thought, but sound effects seems like an easy enough step. There's some difficulties that will be like doing the footsteps. I won't do, I'll do the zombie footsteps along with their sounds. And if that goes well, I'll add the player footsteps. Ambient music's super easy. It's just a background track. And I was just looking for royalty-free ambient music. Originally, I was going to use something from Doom 64. I was hoping it was royalty-free, maybe, because it's old. You know what I mean? So, like... Oh, this is coming out of the wrong headset. One second. So, like... Oh... It's pretty good. So I didn't think it was. I thought it might be royalty free because it's old and kind of not as popular as some other games, but I don't think it is. But I did find this by the great Kevin MacLeod, who I think is a pretty well known person in the industry. You know what? Let's Google it together. Oh, he's the guy that makes all the no copyright stuff. Whatever. It's some pretty good background ambient off-putting music, so I'll probably grab something from him. I like that. For the zombie sound effects, I don't know. Do I record them myself, or it's a hard one. If I should record them myself or not, we'll figure that out as we go. We'll first put in the ambient music because that's easy. That's just a looping background track. I'm gonna try to somehow loop it so it doesn't sound really repetitive, but that might be not as easy as I want. And then after that, what I really, really want to do, besides add networking is actually a big goal of mine. I would like to buy some sort of prototype pack, because I'm not a 3D modeler, and I would like to actually build a level that is a little bit easier in the eyes. It's hard to show someone a game and then have them take it seriously if you're using temporary like assets that are just like kind of shit. Hence my level. So I wouldn't mind buying some sort of asset, whether that be a pre-built level, if there's one good enough, because I don't really want to make a level, or buying something or finding something that I could make. We like mesh the level together and like put it together. And build off of that. So hopefully we could. It'd be nice to have something like dark and spooky and lit up. So I'm gonna do some browsing around. That's what a lot of this will be. It would be me searching for things right now, just because I don't have the sound effects and stuff like that. So I'm gonna spend a lot less time coding today rather than just finding stuff. And yeah, that's about it. Another thing I said I might do is my coworker wants me to test this game, and I told him I would put it in here as part of the video. So yeah, I'll do that too if I get around to it. Okay, let's try this again. I'm gonna play this build, so it's Q to control your fella. Okay, that sounds Gucci Mang. So we'll play around with that. I did run through the level. I don't have too much to say. I think the background music's kind of frustratingly loud, but so I muted it. There's no sound effects. It's not broken. I muted it because I found the background music super loud and it's hard to think. Well, I do. Not that I don't like it. It's just easier for me to do it right now. So it's Q to move the guy. So you tell him where to go. So I assume one's aggressive and one's not. So is he good? Let's see if he's good. I didn't use him last time, honestly. I was indifferent. I actually broke it last time, so I want to actually let's try to break it again. I'm pretty indifferent to the AI. It's not me. I don't really care that much. I do like the sprite work. I think it's a little weird. I wish I could break it. Let's try that. The screen goes pretty red considering I'm not that low of health. Yeah, don't care. So I find it. Is this where I broke it? I don't know if this is broken or what the hell's going on here. They just don't attack me. Look at that. I'm immune to everything. So yeah, I don't know. Do you move faster side strafing? No, you don't. Okay. It feels like you do. I just like side strafing. I don't know. There's not too much to say about it. The sprite works really actually quite nice. This is a pretty cool way to do it. I was actually up close because they're not attacking me. I must have broke something, or maybe it's supposed to be like that. I don't know. But this looks pretty cool. I like that a lot. It's very Doom-esque. I'm pretty indifferent to the AI though, so I'm gonna go run away. Sprinting. Do you run faster with the pistol? I think you do. I hope you do. So I think it's. I don't know. I don't know much to say. Okay, so they aggro as soon as I click. The knife and the pistol are backwards. I don't know why. Oh, can I break this? Oh, a little bit. So I think because the knife is left-handed and the pistol is right-handed, it should be right mouse for pistol and left mouse for knife because it's like backwards. Imagine if you dual wielded a gun in Halo, and generally when you dual wield a gun in Halo, it's right trigger for the right gun and left trigger for the left gun. So right here it's just backwards, to me at least, because when I right click, it's using the left side, and vice versa. So I don't know. They don't fight back. There's so many goddamn enemies. I don't know if they do more damage or what. Look at this speed run. Huh. How many more objectives is there? 2. Okay, we'll do all. There's supposed to be, I assume, something cinematic going on here. Well, that's kind of neat. Sequence breaking. I don't think anything happens when you beat it. Do you run slower when you look at the ground? I don't know. Is it crouching? Nice. Nice teabag. Yeah, so I think that's it. Yeah, I like the new weapons a lot, though. I can't wait till there's some sort of reload animation. Do you think reloading should affect the other gun? Probably not. Can you reload full? Cool. Yeah, I don't have too much to say about it. It's neat. I really like the way it's looking so far. It's still pretty early, so we'll see how it turns in the future. What is up? You might notice it's a different day now, because the time's different. Um, I did the update the other day, didn't do anything, just went to bed right afterwards. So now I'm actually gonna do it. I've been working on it for a little bit, so it's coming along nicely. I actually fixed a few other bugs that I didn't actually foresee because I haven't play tested in a little bit. So the holsters had some issues and stuff like that. I added the ambient music in, so I'll show you that. I added footstep sounds, and currently I'm going to actually record some audio. So yeah, this is the current ambient music. And then, oh yeah, there's another entrance for now. They can come in the back door. But as they get closer to you, it gets louder. And it's kind of freaky. I'm trying to figure out the correct volume and how fast it should play based off of how fast they're moving. But for now, that works, and I'm quite happy with it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to record like 3 or 4 attack sounds, and I'll make them myself. I'm going to ruin it by being way too immature, so hopefully I can actually record some good ones. And basically, I'm just going to moan into the mic. So when they hit you, they're just like, ah! It's not going to turn out well, but it's the best I can do while being cheap. So yeah, here's the code for the sound effects. Basically, I play it faster the faster you're walking. What else did I change? Zombies look for the nearest entrance before they do anything. So if there's 12 entrances, they'll find the one nearest to them. And yeah, from there, they'll look for the entrance before they're actually inside. So I added that code also. Yeah. So here's a quick little update. I'm gonna figure out some more stuff. Basically, I think I have all the code set up for the actual random. So for which one? Zombie Audio Manager. For the attack sounds, it's in an array because you'll have multiple attack sounds and it's going to play a random one every time he swings. So I think during the attack animation itself, I'll trigger an event. When that event is triggered, we will play the attack animation or the attack sound. So yeah, that makes sense, right? Makes sense to me. Anything else? I don't think so. I'm gonna do that quickly. I might go skate tonight. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Okay, after some perusing the interwebs and actually trying to record my audio, but I couldn't get the balls to do it. I don't know why. Just sitting here in my room screaming at my mic trying to make zombie sounds sounds like a really weird experience. So I ended up finding an asset pack. I was browsing YouTube because I didn't think there'd be a good asset pack for free or like something usable, but turns out there was. So after looking for about a half hour, I found something I liked, didn't have to trim it up, found some good audio effects. Came with the melee effects, which was hard to find. There's lots of ambient noises, which in the future I'd maybe add some ambient noises to the zombies, but right now they have the melee effect and the death effect, which I randomly play. It's an array, so I go like that, select a random one, and it's a good time. I'll show you that quickly. What else did I do? Fixing some of the AI, it's still kind of weird sometimes, so I was just playing with that, hence the wall stuff, all that. But for the most part, I think I have the bass sound effects, and hopefully the audio plays correctly when I go to show it. So we want sound effects to come out of this headset. The thing is, the Oculus Rift decides to take over the audio sometimes, so that might mess up everything. Oh, don't want my headset to turn off. It did. It stole it again. Okay, let's try this. Sorry. So, damn it. Hold on. I'm gonna kill myself. So I'm gonna use the knife to show the sound effects because I think the guns are a little too loud. Give me. We'll go up the stairs. So you can actually hear them walking towards us, which is quite useful because you can figure out where they're coming from because there's 3D sound. And then when I kill them, they make like a little death sound. They make melee sounds. I didn't mean to. Oh, okay. So yeah, there's a nice melee sound. They're still pretty. What the fuck's going on there? What do you think's going on there with that? It's like he's trying to find two positions, one valid, one invalid, I think. Just fucking jittering randomly. I don't know what that is. It's kind of frustrating. He still moves fine, but it's like the animation breaks. I don't know. Or he's trying to run back to these points. I was trying to figure it out. I thought I got it, but turns out I didn't. I think he's trying to run over there still. Maybe you have to clear the paths when he enters. So yeah, there's the sound effects. Let's take a... Okay, sorry about that. There was a bunch of bugs I didn't realize. I rewatched over that clip I recorded, and basically the audio was all fucked. And the zombie wouldn't get into the building sometimes, so I had to fix that. I'm kind of annoyed, but I fixed it. Use play one shot. For some reason, it played on repeat, and I was like, "Loops off. It should only play once," but I guess not. So it was playing like over and over and over and over again. So huge pain in my ass. Glad it was such an easy fix, though. I think I fixed the majority of it. Let's see if they get into the building. Let's watch this happen. Look at that fucking roof. I think we're at the point where I can make a new level. The actual buildings and stuff. Okay, so they all spawn in the same spot. Running towards me. Looks like we can figure it out. Okay. So, with that in mind, let's show a demo. Switch the audio. Okay. Okay. Can I hear him too? That's weird. Two. Okay. That's up. It's pretty neat. You can hear the footsteps as they come towards you. They seem to be doing all right now. Here's the melee sound. Wow, I died. Alright, let's do it again successfully. Shotgun. Knife. Pistol. We're figuring this out. Grenade. That's pretty sweet. I love that, like, sound they make. Oh, shit. The multiple entrances throws me off. Yeah. I think that's a pretty good position to call it a night. Let's go to GitHub. I made a project repository, or yeah, it's private now. So, and different entry points is done, ambient sound, zombie sound effects. There's the potential to add, we'll keep it in the backlog, add zombie moans, whatnot, create a better level, add peer-to-peer. So yeah, those, my next task will be create a better level. I think one of the weirdest things about demoing this to people, they're like, okay, so it kind of looks like shit. And I'm like, yeah, it does. So I would like to create a more engaging level, whether I do that in Blender or if I, seriously, I should have just did this in Blender. I don't know why I didn't. Or if I make it in like 3D or buy the asset. I don't know. We'll figure out what I want to do. I'm not the greatest interior designer, so I'd probably prefer to buy the asset, but you know, then use the customability. You know what I mean. Yeah, peer-to-peer networking would be like the dream to be able to play this with a buddy because it's pretty fun just by yourself. So you have some friends in there, it could be a pretty good time. So that's something potential. I would like to do peer-to-peer, not peer-to-server, server-to-peer, client-server, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Just because I don't want to have to host a server because I'm lazy. So peer-to-peer would be a cool way to do it. I don't know how I would. I don't know if there's any APIs out there or anything, but you know, yeah, so pretty good state. Kind of happy with how today went. So I'm gonna bail and go to bed. I'm pretty tired.